my beautiful people? It's your girl back with another video. I'm trying to find some good lighting because this melanin is melanin today. Let's talk about it. But today's video is going to be a part 2. So this is part 1. It's going to be about me picking my master's program. So girl, let's get into it. The master's programs that I applied to: NYU, Pace University, and Mount Sinai, right? My dream master's program is Mount Sinai, of course, because if you know me, you know I've always talked about being a pediatrician in Mount Sinai. So I'm just debating on which school I want to pick, right? So I recently just got accepted to all of them. Amen, right? NYU. Who would have thought your girl would have gotten to NYU? So let's talk about the options they gave me. So under PACE, I went under general biology, and it gave me a merit scholarship after tuition. Under the half tuition, it's, stipulations you got to remain at 3.3 GPA. I was like, okay, so that means they're gonna keep on tracking me. That's gonna keep me on my toes. Then NYU accepted me under general biology as well, but they wasn't giving your girl any type of money, okay? So you already know. She's one of the options just because the name. If you have NYU on your resume, anticipated graduation, you graduate, people just gonna have to kiss your feet. So imagine Brianna, master's program, NYU, graduate. And then Mount Sinai. I was first put it on the waiting list because they playing with your girl. You know your girl got grades. Stop playing. I recently just got that acceptance. Mind me, this is my dream school, right? So it's been 2-3 weeks me debating about which school I want to go to, and I narrowed it down to 2 options: NYU and Mount Sinai, right? The reason I didn't about PACE as much is because they not up in my rankings. PACE, I applied to it as a backup option. NYU was also a backup option. I didn't think I was going to get into NYU, but I am covered and highly favored, so God said, I'm going to get you in, and that's what happened. So just narrowing it down to NYU and Mount Sinai. You see your girl is sweating. It's hotter than a cow's asshole. So it's down to Mount Sinai and NYU, right? After talking with Inspired Kicks, my family, I prayed on it. It was just one night we did heavy searching. The heavy searching we did is support. The one thing I wish that was different during my college experience was the support. There was a lack of support in the science community in Ithaca College for me. So me going and searching between NYU and Mount Sinai, NYU's support for students is external. So that means it's alumni coming in. It is not guaranteed, so you got to reach out to them to get some support. Versus Mount Sinai having internal support, where students check up on you, as in like doctor students and already established individuals who are already in Mount Sinai and who have been a part of the affiliation will check up on you every month. They make sure your MCAT scores are where they need to be. They give you pointers on interviews when it comes to medical school. So that's a win-win for me. I don't need somebody to bullshit me my next 2-3 years. Not fun having to curse somebody out every day from professor to professor. It was agitating. So I don't want to be back home now having to argue with somebody on a day-to-day basis. That's just not me right now. I don't have the time, okay? After going through the options between NYU and Mount Sinai's support, I clearly see Mount Sinai has their students set up from point A to Z, okay? So I'm like, right now, am I speculating between NYU over my dream school I've always wanted to be in? And in life, you really have to sit back, and if you're spiritual, not spiritual, I am spiritual, okay? So I prayed on it. I prayed, I talked, like I said, talked to my family, talked to Inspired Kicks. And I'm saying I beat all odds the first time. Just to get into NYU master's program, it's a 44% chance. And then for Mount Sinai, it's even higher percentage. And I beat both odds. So let's talk about it. If I could beat both odds during my master's, then I could beat all odds again. Do you know why? I'm highly favored. It was just NYU being stuck in my head because that's just credibility. Once you are affiliated with NYU, no one can tell you anything, like I said many times. So I spoke to both deans, trying to contact NYU. It was a loophole. I'm asking specific questions. We answering other questions that I didn't even ask in the email. So I was like, okay, we're clearly not on ball game. Versus when I contacted the dean of Mount Sinai, the individual called me. He said, forget the email. I'm gonna call you, girl. I said, amen. See, it's just those signs in my life that showed me in that moment the support is gonna be given to me. I took that information, how easy it was just to communicate with Mount Sinai versus NYU, and I ran with it. Once again, I prayed over it. I did my yoga. I do my yoga and pray every morning. That's a whole nother thing. We could get in a daily routine every video. Just let me know if y'all want a daily routine of your girl. This is another stepping stone in my life, another journey I can't wait to get into, and I'm just excited and a little scared because I haven't been home in 4 years, like transportation wise, because think about it, 2021 COVID, so he's in home. 2018-19 I was on campus at Ithaca College, and then the last year I was back up at Ithaca, so I never got to experience being a student in the city other than in high school. So it's just a lot of layers to me picking, but the main layer, as I said before, is the support as a student, and that is my number one top tier that has to be checked off for me to accept that school. So if you had the choice, based off that information, based on my situation, girl, what would you choose? NYU or Mount Sinai? Like I said, this is a part 2 video. Part 2, I'm gonna show you which school I actually picked. Let's talk about it. I just want to let y'all know that your girl is still learning. Your girl is still growing. Your girl has changed in the last 6 months of being a college student. Now I graduated. So this is a new Brianna that, you know, she's coming into. She's unraveling. And I'm just excited to see where this goes. This is the end. Until part 2, please like, comment, and subscribe below. My Instagram, my Snapchat, Inspire Kicks Instagram. Support y'all, support. And then in the next 2 weeks or a week, I'll give y'all an update. And that's it for you, my beautiful people. I love y'all. I'll see y'all soon. As usual, per usual, after shut up. And it's melanin today.